said that so quietly.
Narnia! Better?
Yes, that's better.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so we have some questions from our Ustream listeners.
Yes.
Okay, and the first one is, how does allowance work with fear?
Well, again, you have to allow the fear to be a messenger, to give you information that it's attempting to tell you that you have a negative belief. You can't be afraid of the fear, as we said earlier. You have to recognize it, allow it to do its job. And therefore, once it delivers the information, what it's bringing your attention to, hey, knock, 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 you have this negative belief that is out of alignment, that you don't prefer. Once it brings your attention to that, you can say, thank you, fear. Thank you for bringing my attention to something I didn't know about within myself so that now I can deal with it, now that I can let it go. Thank you, fear. And as soon as you use fear that way and allow it to be what it is, allow it to do the job it was designed to do, it will not be felt as fear anymore. You will welcome it as a messenger that will alert you to anything within you that's out of alignment. And you will be excited about feeling it, and then it will turn into excitement. That's how you allow with fear.
What if the fear is like so overwhelming, like in phobias?
I already mentioned this because the idea, again, is that the stronger the fear, the closer you are to breaking free from the negative belief. Because the negative belief is going to use every possible trick it can to keep you anchored to the negative belief. So when you feel the greatest fear, that means the negative belief is doing its utmost to keep you there, which means it has to make you more and more and more afraid because it knows that you're right on the edge of breaking free. So the greatest fear indicates the threshold of freedom.
So I'm trying to
Yes.
compare that with the idea of phobias, basically.
Well, you still have to get in touch with the definition.
Because it seems like a lot of phobias have to do with physical things that exist within being a physical being.
They don't. All those things are symbols,
Well,
remember?
like people who who are afraid of heights.
People who are saying that they are afraid of heights are usually not actually afraid of heights. They are afraid of falling, which means it's a synonym for losing control. So they have to get in touch with the definitional belief to find out what's really going on and why they're experiencing it that way.
What about claustrophobia?
Well, you have a belief that you are trapped.
Well, that again is a very physical type of fear.
But the belief is not.
Because you couldn't be trapped if you were...
Oh, yes, you can.
When you're in spirit, can you?
No, but it's not about being in spirit. We understand that you experience this in physical reality. But what we're saying is the belief system is not physical. It's energetic. And the feeling comes from a belief that you are trapped existentially. And therefore you translate that into the physical reflection of a physical confined space to reflect to you what the actual existential belief is, that you are trapped energetically, spiritually in your mind. Make sense?
Yes, it was. I'm going to take that a step further
Oh,
because
all right.
some of the fear of being trapped is the idea that as a physical being, you can be trapped. So
No.
No.
That's the effect. Now, you may allow the effect to reinforce the belief, but the effect that it can happen in physical reality is a side effect of a belief that already exists that you are existentially trapped.
Okay, because that sounds so interesting that it's really an existential belief about, well, to me it looks like about being physical and being in a physical body that you can't get out of.
That's just because you equate the experience with being a physical being, but nevertheless, the experience is generated from something that is not physical at all.
So it's really about being trapped by negative beliefs?
It's about feeling trapped because you're buying into negative beliefs. The negative belief will generate, using the idea of physical reality, a physical reflection to reinforce the non-physical existential belief. It will use physical reality to reflect it and reinforce it, making you think that it's all about the actual physical experience when the physical experience has nothing to do with it at all.
Oh, so the actual solution, like in one of the treatments that they have for any kind of phobia, was what's called desensitization, where you keep being put into the situation to varying degrees until you're not afraid of it anymore.
Well, that can be one particular technique or permission slip, but there are many others as well.
But what you're saying is that the existential belief.
Yes.
And clarify what?
The non-physical energy that comes with the belief system.
The non-physical energy.
Yes. In other words, we have told you that your physical mind is composed of beliefs and emotions and thought patterns that equate into a behavior that equates to a personality, but we've told you that your personality is nothing but a projection. It's an illusion.
Okay.
So physical reality is not really physical.
It's an energy.
It's an energy pattern. It's an energy reflection. Therefore, the actual originally generated concept is not physical, but it's reflected in physical patterns. But it's just a reflection. It really has nothing to do with the physical patterns. It has to do with the fact of the origination in the energy system, which is represented by the belief, the energy that the belief is filtering the energy through.